We're back to work on the gas pump. We've got all the panels fitted up. Everything looks good. So now we're going to hit it with a direct-to-metal primer, sealer basically, and then we're going to put some high-build primer on top of that. And we've got a bunch of internal parts hanging up. Everything's been prepped and tack ragged. So now we're going to hit all this stuff. So we're going to fire up the paint gun, get that first coat of sealer on. Well, that was a ton of fun, but we got a nice coat of sealer on everything. So now we can move on to a little high build and do the final body work on it. Forget how much I dislike doing paint. This definitely brought it back to me. But we got a lot done, a lot of parts covered, so pretty solid afternoon. So now I've got the sealer on, and I let that dry, and then I've put 2 coats of high build primer on it, and then just shot a light guide coat on it. So the messy black is just guide coat. I take old rattle can black and save it and just blast it, and then when I sand this, block sand it, any low spots will still show up as black, so that's coming along. And of course I got these panels, high build primer and guide coat. So now I have put the meter back in, put the light fixture back in, put the face plate on, and the goal now is this area to put in an add glass piece. And the original glass on these would have a brand in the glass right up in here, and I don't have glass with that, so I'm going to make a little metal piece to go in there. Then I'm going to cut out a section and then put add glass in there, so it should look nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and start by making a template out of cardboard, just so I get my dimensions right, fit that in, and then we'll transfer that to steel, bend it up, come up with a way to attach it. I'm guessing, I don't know if I want to attach it to this or if I want to attach it back here, because I still got to get this piece in and out from time to time. So I'll have to think through that. I'm guessing a couple sheet metal screws somewhere shouldn't be that difficult to do. So let's start with a template and we'll go from there. So that's a start, a little cardboard mock-up, and we've put some bends in it so that it curves and follows the shape of the front panel. And then we'll put the add glass right in here. Obviously we'll cut that out once we're done, but this way we can still see the meter. And if I look at it up close, I can still see the meter. And if I step back, it doesn't leave anything exposed. So I think we got a good start. Now I got to figure out how to do the attachment. So we'll go behind this and see how the cardboard fits, see if we can find something to attach to. So I've mocked up a piece to go, a metal piece to go right across here that I can attach the add glass to. And to attach that to the pump, I thought I would use this bolt hole right here. And it's nice because on the other side I've got flats as well. So I could drill slots on both sides and do a nice attachment. And those are on the same plane. Problem on this side is I've got a nice spot there, but I got nothing over here. So I've gone ahead and made a bracket right here. And this little guy is going to go, I'm going to weld that on just like that. And then that'll give me a flat plane across there so that I can attach my metal piece. And I put a slot in it so I can get some adjustment. So I'm going to go ahead and MIG weld that bad boy on, and then I'm going to work on my template a little more. So here's the plan. I've got the cardboard mocked up for what I want for the add glass, and then this is the piece we're going to use. And then I'm going to put this in from the back side, but it'll go in approximately right there. And then when I set up the light system, I'll have a light bulb for the globe, I'll have light bulbs for the add glass, and then I'll have light bulbs lighting up this. So we'll take cardboard out, trace it in sheet metal, cut it out, and then we'll do some trial fitting. We used the template to cut out a piece of sheet metal, and we've done some bending and fitting, and that's the end result. I think we're good. That inner rectangle is the opening that the add glass will be seen through. So now we've got to cut that out, and then this thing will be ready for sanding and priming. So I think we got this side looking good. Now we got to repeat it on the other side, and the issue there is the mounts are a little different, but we'll accommodate that in the template. So right now we're going to cut that rectangle out. Got the hole cut out, got the add glass mounted in. This side is looking good. I did wind up taking a flat piece of steel, this guy right here, and I just made a little ledge underneath the add glass. So there's a flat piece of steel running all along this edge so the add glass can sit down on it. So that locates it. Plus it stiffens this up because this is just sheet metal and it could wiggle in and out. So now it's nice and tight. So it holds my gaps and looks good. So now we're going to start doing the same thing for the other side. So I got a little sidetracked and started doing some of my wet sanding. You gotta get some sandpaper on that high build primer and level things up. And this is coming out really nice. I didn't have any bodywork breakthrough, so it's pretty level. So that's looking good. So now I'm turning my attention back to here. Got my sheet metal cut out. I've laid the template down, marked all my bends. Now this piece is going to be a little wider than the previous one. The reason for that is my mounting. I'm going to be mounting it into here, but this is set back from here by about 2 inches, where the other one was up about flush. So I've got to make a little 2-inch bend on each end and then flip the sheet metal back. So I've got an extra, I don't know if you can see it in here, I got an extra 2-inch wide here, and same thing on this end. So I'm going to have to do that. So we're going to get this thing bent up, and then we'll start trial fitting it, and then we'll mark our mounting holes. Got the other side done, so this one's looking good. Did a little more wet sanding, so it's been a productive day. I think this one came out just a little nicer. I actually spread it out a little further so it tucks behind where the glass attaches. The other side is just like right up to it, like you can see right here. It's right in line. Once I put that gasket in, I don't think I'll see it, but I think it'll just looks a little bit better with that kind of hidden in there a little bit more. So looking good. So now we got to start priming these things and getting them ready. Do the rest of the wet sanding on the pump, and we're making progress.